The second week in February is Children's Mental Health Week, and it gave us an opportunity as a school this year to consider how we can be more focused on mental health and why our mental health is so important. Led by our Deputy Head Academic, our whole school assembly on Monday allowed pupils from the sixth form to share their tips for good mental health and also highlighted the provision and support that's available here in school. Asking pupils to talk about their own experiences and to provide support for one another can be hugely powerful, and this was in particular an important part of the week. Mental health is never far from the top of the agenda in schools, and I use the week to share thoughts on kindness as a way of boosting mental health in my own year group assemblies. Opened just a year ago at the University of Sussex, a new research centre focusing on kindness highlights not just why kindness matters to society at large, but also why it's important for all of us on an individual level. And my challenge to pupils was to pay it forward and boost their own mental health and that of others by pledging acts of kindness to carry out over half term. It was coincidentally Random Acts of Kindness Week, so it all fell into place rather nicely. I hope that some of them took up the challenge. It was certainly interesting to read their pledges and to consider what a difference just a few small acts might make in their family and their community settings. Whilst at school, it's always important to think about the mental health of pupils. We also need to focus on the mental health and well-being of our staff team. Our annual Education Festival was focused on this topic this year. And on Monday the 19th of February, we had a fantastic day focusing on flourishing people, flourishing schools. Speakers like Charlie Eastman shared with us his recipe for sunlight leadership and inspired us with stories of his own life in medicine and public health. From Alicia Drummond of Team Tips, we heard about building resilience in young people, and we considered what we as educators can do to help boost their self-esteem. Our workshops covered diverse topics from getting a school active to menopause and looking at LGBTQ themes in school through literature. We all learned loads and were encouraged to reflect on our own practice and consider what we might do differently in the future. What boosted our mental health most, though, on the day was the wellness activities which colleagues put on for each other, from netball to singing, mindful facials to well-being in the DT workshop. It was a pleasure to see colleagues enjoying these sessions together and making connections which made them smile. Schools can be demanding places with lots to do and a feeling that there is not always enough time to accomplish all that we aim to. There are many things that make us feel more positive about life, boosting our self-esteem and helping us to develop the resilience and skills to navigate the challenges of life. Good mental health is not an option or a bolt-on, but rather a crucial and core part of the work of any school. Putting the well-being and good mental health of our staff team front and centre is just as crucial as focusing on the pupils. After all, we need to be in a strong place in order to be able to support them. I'm really proud that at Exeter School we place such importance on well-being. It truly is the mark of an excellent school.